In this video, we're going to talk about finances in the company. Well, basically, finances in the company has just one point: how to make capital. You must recover your investment at the lower risk of indebtedness, obviously for a continued growth of your company. Finances in the companies divides in lots of things, principally in two things: investments and financing. I'm going to talk a little bit about financing. Well, there is lots of types of financing, such as loans, credits, shares. There's a bunch of them, but you have to choose the one that has better forms of payment or has lower interest rates. Why do we need financing? Well, we need it because we want to start a new company, we need a new machinery, we need lots of things, and we don't have own money.
Well, the financing is the way to get resources for invest. This is very important for the invest. There are many ways to find financing. For example, you can search for an informal financing in your social circle. For example, you can find someone with extra money and you can borrow money for invest. The best way to find financing is through the financial institutions, because here there are interest too small. For example, if you go to a private bank, you can find interest bigger. Then, would you prefer to take credit by Bancoppel, or you prefer to take credit by Fojal or Nafinsa, that is a institution, financial institution, and the interest is smaller and is better for a company.
What is investment? We call investment when you spend money from profit from it to have more money in the future. The principal objective of an investment is to use the money that we don't have in circulation to get in assets and use that money to create more money. It's for that the investments are very important in the companies, because the companies use the investment to get the money that they need to work, to pay the salaries of the person, anything. When you make an investment, it's very important to consider the profitability, because the most important and the priority is the money. But for all that, here in Mexico we can find any governmental institution that regulates and supervises that all economic activities for check that all is okay. For example, Conducef, Secretaría de Hacienda y Crédito Público.
The finance area is one of the principal parts of the company, because administrates the money and the strategies. This area must pay attention with the process inside of the company, because suddenly we can have problems with the economic system and we might collapse. One of the main activities in this area are analysis, organize, and take decisions. Analysis is the process when we search information in the society and we must know what is the magnitude of the problem. Administration is the process when we analyze the information and make different methods with a finality to solve the problem. In this part, it's very important to have capital reserve with a finality to face the problem. The last part is the decision making. We must choose the best one to solve the problem with the lower risk to collapse. In conclusion, the finance area not only takes the money and the spending. This area must make different methods and administrate the financing and the investment. The best way to organize the company is to analyze the economy during all days.